Many mainstream health professionals are now using hypnosis to help treat physical and emotional problems.
But the power of hypnosis in the wrong hands can be devastating. Tonight, CBS 2's Pam Zeckman investigates the mind games they can play. Pam.
Tracy and Antonio, the mind games in this case are played by a man who claims to be a psychologist, but he's not. He charges $250 for a 3-hour session that he says can help people with phobias, anxieties, and other conditions. How? Under hypnosis. He supposedly takes patients back to their past lives, and he introduced us to several clients who say that he's helped them.
I was a musician in 1593 by the name of Lucius Gray.
I was a French king.
I was an Eskimo. I went back to living on another planet.
They time traveled here in Des Plaines during a past life regression treatment like the one we were invited to videotape. Terry Taylor, the operator of the so-called Spiritual Awakening Center, starts by hypnotizing his clients.
Let yourself all the way back in time, going faster and faster and faster, all the way back.
To a past life where John Matt sees himself as a victim of religious persecution who watched a captor.
Put the knife to my throat.
Then Matt forgives his killer. Part of the process Taylor claims will help him.
If we can find out problems in a past life and resolve them, they disappear this lifetime.
Matz, for example, says his claustrophobia disappeared after he discovered he was buried alive in another life.
And every day my life is happier, and I enjoy everything I do.
It's a fantasy, and it's a nice fantasy, but it doesn't help resolve the problems.
Stephen Kahn uses hypnosis in his practice as a licensed psychologist and teaches it at the University of Chicago.
This is part of the power of hypnosis. When you have a highly charged emotional experience, you tend to believe it.
Taylor believes that through past life regression therapy, a woman's breast cancer went into remission.
We went inside and we talked to the cells of cancer.
And a man's blood condition improved.
We did a transfusion under hypnosis, and now he has more energy.
That's preposterous. That is impossible to have happen. It violates all the laws of our universe as we know it.
I can't prove it or disprove it. Nobody can.
Critics also worry that Taylor's technique could result in his planting false memories in the minds of his clients, like those who now believe that they had relatives in a past life who sexually abused them.
The danger is that, they believe these things and they may carry some of these feelings into the current life.
Taylor says he's qualified to handle possible dangers, telling potential clients,
you have to make sure that you're with a hypnotist that knows how to work with that. Remember, I'm also a psychologist, too.
But he's not. Taylor only has a master's degree in psychology, but no doctorate degree and no state license. Both are required for Taylor to legally call himself a psychologist. I'm told you can't say that.
No, probably can't.
In brochures, Taylor calls himself a transformational psychotherapist. Is that a name you made up?
Yes. That's the name I put out there to show what I'm doing.
Taylor also claims he's a qualified hypnotist because he's certified by the National Guild of Hypnotists. But in an experiment, this psychologist used his cat Zoe to prove that some certifications are easy to get. Zoe was certified as a hypnotherapist by several associations, including the National Guild of Hypnotists.
They did not request transcripts. They didn't request copies of degrees. They simply took my word for it.
Some people will look at this story and say this guy is a complete quack.
I'm sure they will. I don't really care what society says out there, whether this is right or wrong. I know I'm helping people, and a lot of people say this is on the fringes or this is crazy, you're unreal. So be it.
Taylor denies that he plants false memories in any of his clients, saying they simply tell him what they see. As for his practice, officials say it may violate state regulations that say only licensed health professionals can do hypnosis for therapeutic purposes. And Antonio and Tracy, they also say, the National Guild of Hypnotists says that they were very embarrassed by Zoe D. Katz, as you saw, the pet cat that got licensed or certified by their guild, and they fired the person that missed that, and they have improved their screening techniques.
Aside from the legalities, though, you saw that one guy who said that he was helped with his claustrophobia.
And our experts tell us that that's part of the power of hypnosis. Hypnosis is used for all kinds of things now, to stop people from smoking, for weight loss, for pain control, but it has nothing to do, the experts say, with past lives.
Okay. Thanks, Pam.
Thank you.